BNP wants elections, but not such an election which will be engineered by the government, said BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir while addressing a massive rally at the city this afternoon. He also asked the government to resign immediately, paving the way for holding the next national elections under a neutral government. He announced the movement while addressing the Dhaka rally in the afternoon. Thousands of BNP leaders and activists gathered before the party's Neapolitan central office with processions from different parts of Dhaka since morning to hold their much-hyped rally. BNP claimed that their leaders are being detained and harassed at checkposts while trying to enter Dhaka. The leaders and activists carried banners, festoons, placards and portraits of party's top leaders and shouted anti-government slogans as they converged at Neapolitan venue before the scheduled start of the rally. A large number of members of the law enforcement agencies were deployed in the Neapolitan area to maintain law and order. Alongside the BNP, its like-minded political parties announced the one-point demand through separate rallies in the capital today. The one-point movement contained the demand for the resignation of the Awami League government, dissolution of parliament, formation of the post-time impartial government and reconstitution of the Election Commission for arranging a free, fair and inclusive election. Awami League leaders have vowed to build resistance against BNP's conspiracy to oust the government. They expressed their vows while addressing a peace rally held at the city this afternoon. Thousands of Awami League activists also gathered at the south gate of Baitul Mukarram Mosque in the city for the peace rally called by the party. The activists braved rain as they poured into the meeting venue in processions carrying banners, placards and shouting pro-government slogans. Many were seen coming on packed buses and pickup vans. The Awami League called the rally in a show of strength against BNP, which is also holding a public rally in front of its Neapolitan central office. Senior ruling party leaders of the party addressed the party's rally. Police have been deployed in the area as the rallies called by the two feuding parties heightened tensions. The BNP and Awami League scheduled rallies have brought the city to a standstill. Entry points to Dhaka are plugged with long tailbacks as police checkposts have been seen set up in and around the city, with each checking every vehicle and passenger, prolonging commute times. The DMP gave permission for BNP's rally at Neapolitan and Awami League's peace rally at the Baitul Mukarram South Gate. As a result, congestion was witnessed in area around Polton, Press Club, Secretariat and Motijil has led to increased vehicular pressure on Dhaka roads today. The police checkpost set up at the Amin Bazar entrance of Dhaka created a long tailback from Boliarpur to the Amin Bazar area of the Dhaka-Aricha highway. Thousands of passengers travelling to Dhaka and many office-bound commuters were seen trying to reach their destinations on foot. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said her government has taken adequate steps for overall development of the armed forces to safeguard the country's sovereignty, but it has no intention to lock into war with anyone. The Prime Minister said this while commissioning naval base BNS Shera Bangla and 8 ships, including 4 landing craft utility at Kolapara in Potuakhali. She joined the program virtually from Ganabhavan. The ships were built at Khulna shipyard. She said that the government has taken steps to develop the armed forces, including the Navy, so they attain international level skill. In this connection, PM said apart from procurement of helicopters, equipment besides construction of several warships is underway to strengthen surveillance and security at sea.
আমরা কারোর সঙ্গে যুদ্ধ করতে চাই না, আমরা কিন্তু আমাদের স্বাধীনতা সার্বভৌমত্ব যেন সুরক্ষিত থাকে সেদিকেই আমাদের দৃষ্টি। আর সেই কারণেই আমরা নৌবাহিনী সহ সশস্ত্র বাহিনীকে সার্বিকভাবে উন্নত সমৃদ্ধ করার পদক্ষেপ নিয়েছি যেন আন্তর্জাতিক পর্যায়ে মানসম্মত তারা ভাবে দক্ষ হয়ে ওঠে, সেদিকে আমরা বিশেষভাবে পদক্ষেপ নিয়েছি।
The visiting delegation of the European Union has sought to know what role the Information and Broadcasting Ministry would play during the upcoming election. In response, Information Minister Hassan Mahmood briefed the EU delegation about the country's media landscape and the prevailing challenges at a meeting at the Secretariat. While talking to reporters after the meeting, the Information Minister said they have said the mass media in Bangladesh is predominantly private, with 35 private television stations on air. He also informed the EU about the prevailing challenges, particularly the spread of rumors on social media and the subsequent chaos in the country. Asked about the BNP's movement, the minister said no one is allowed to create anarchy in the country. He described their one-point movement as a program similar to its previous ones, just with a different cover. A high-level delegation led by U.S. Undersecretary for Civilian Security, Democracy and Human Rights, Uzra Zia, visited Rohingya camps in Cox's Bazar today. The delegation also includes U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Donald Liu and Deputy Assistant Administration of the Bureau of Asia, USAID, Anjali Kaur. The delegation was welcomed by officials from UNHCR, IMO and RRRC offices, district administration and law enforcement agencies. They visited the service and cooperation centers run by various UN agencies and talked to the Rohingyas living in the camp. A meeting held at the Refugee Relief and Repatriation Commissioner's office in the afternoon after the US delegation's visit to the specialized hospital in Ukiah.
Ara Bangladesh maze barmatu arkan destiyotu jinset ke yera shidaja sabosor purjonto ai purjonto ara rekada bala solution lire ara wa festival aja ara rasta ajo na
যেখানে জয়েন্ট রেজিস্ট্রেশন হয় বাংলাদেশ সরকার এবং ইউনিসেফের মাধ্যমে তো কিভাবে রেজিস্ট্রেশন হয় এটা দেখছেন একটা হচ্ছে তারা ইয়েতে গেছেন যে নিউট্রিশন পয়েন্ট যেখানে চিলড্রেন এবং যারা প্রেগন্যান্ট মাদার আছে তাদেরকে নিউট্রিশন সাপ্লিমেন্ট দেওয়া হয় ওনারা শুধুমাত্র সার্ভিসগুলো কিভাবে হচ্ছে ডেলিভারি ডিস্ট্রিবিউশনটা কিভাবে হয় এটা দেখছেন
আপু আপনিও মাঠে বসে মেসেদের দেখার সুযোগ ছাড়ে কেউ দেখা হবে মাঠে
পেমেন্টের উন্মাদনা এখন বিকাশে সর্বোচ্চ পেমেন্টে পেয়ে যান ভ্রমণ খরচ সহ আর্জেন্টিনার ম্যাচ টিকেট সাথে ক্যাশব্যাক আর ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন